Welcome, everybody. We have a pretty good critical mass here. I think we're going to get started with our webinar today. My name is Megan Berry. I'm the president of Who's Who in Luxury Real Estate. Thank you for joining us here for our next LRE webinar, Top 5 Ways to Leverage Your LRE Membership. We're joined today by speakers Jason Appleton and Pam Langan, our tenured members of the membership services team, who are going to guide us through these top 5 ways to leverage your membership. Again, everyone, thank you so much for joining us. Pam and Jason, you're on.
Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for joining today, whether it's the morning or the afternoon where you are. We appreciate you being a part of this. The reason for this call, we thought, let's give our members an opportunity to sort of at a very high level know all of the things that they can engage with and leverage from our network. So keep in mind that we have different types of membership. Each company may have a different setup. So some of these things may be a little bit tweaked for you. If you want to learn more about your profile, your company setup, feel free to reach out to your membership manager after the call to learn more. If you have questions during the call, feel free to type those in the chat. We'll try to answer them as we go. But I feel like if you listen through the whole presentation, we might answer your question. But feel free to type those in the chat box, and Renee will be answering your questions. For those of you who are new to the organization, I just want to give you a brief background about luxuryrealestate.com and Who's Who in Luxury Real Estate. Our founder, John Brian Losh, back in the mid-'80s, was looking for ways to connect with other luxury brokers and agents around the world. So he created this network. So when you think about Who's Who in Luxury Real Estate, we were really born as a referral network. We want to connect you with like-minded professionals so you can grow your luxury real estate business around the world. When the internet was launched, we then launched our website, luxuryrealestate.com. And as many of you are aware, that's where you can have your profile, brand your luxury business, and also where potential buyers can find your active listings on the site. It's also a great listing tool because you can show potential clients the sort of listings that you've represented previously. So here we are, 40-something years later. We're all here to serve you, to help you grow your business in that luxury real estate space. So again, anytime you have any questions, need any assistance, feel free to reach out to the team. The 5 things that we decided to cover today are showing you the website and how your profile and your listings on luxury real estate can really help your luxury brand. Jason's going to speak to us about all of the resources and tools that we have available to help you win listings and grow your luxury business. And then once you have those listings, all of the tools and resources we have available to you to market those listings to the target buyer market for your listing. And then we're going to talk about what's near and dear to our heart, which is connecting you all with other professionals around the world and our opportunities for you to meet in person, network and share, and build your businesses together. Real briefly, this is our support team for you. We wanted to show you that you're backed by a very experienced team of membership managers and support in our different areas. So I'm Pam Langan, the Director of Membership Services Support Team. Jason, who you will be meeting today, is one of our membership managers, as is Renee Leaf and Channing Martin. And then we have a marketing team to support you, Zoe and Julia. And then anytime you have any technical issues, we also have an interactive services team that's available to support us in the technical issues as well. But keep in mind that each and every one of you has an assigned a membership manager. You have someone who's looking out for you and your team to support your team and to help you grow your business. If you don't know who your membership manager is, feel free to reach out to us. We'll share our emails at the end of this call. Feel free to reach out to us to identify who that manager is. If you already know who your manager is, feel free to reach out to us at any time. Okay, I'm going to real briefly go to the website to show you. Hi, everyone. Channing, there on our team. Say hi, Channing. I'm not sure if Renee's on camera. Here she is. Renee is our other membership manager. So we're all here to support you. I am going to real quickly, hopefully. Do you see the website now? Can anyone let me know? Jason, are you seeing the website?
Not yet, no.
We just see your pretty face, Pam.
I flipped over to the website, but it didn't share it. So hold on one second here. Sorry, guys. Technical issues.
But thank you everyone for being so responsive in the chat. We know everyone's listening.
Yes, thank you for my cries for help. Apologies. Are you now seeing the website? Yes? I can't see the chat. Megan, do you see the website? Okay, great.
Yes.
So this is the website. As you can see, there is now movement on the homepage, which is very exciting. We just recently launched a video jumbo campaign. Jason will speak to how you can take advantage of that later. But every week we highlight 3 listings that take up the main screen of the homepage. And we also highlight some other listings as well, in addition to featured professionals. This is where, in a listing presentation, you can show your client your profile, your company's profile, or your listings. To search, you just select properties and the type of property it is. For professionals, remember when you search that members are the company that you belong to, or if you're an individual member, you would be the member. If you work for a member company, then you would be an associate of that company. And if you want to search for yourself, we have a great example today to show you across all aspects of engaging in the network. Rob Kildow, who is with our Regent member, Hualalai in Hawaii. As you can see, here is his profile. When you click on the profile, it gives you the opportunity to learn more about Rob, about his business, and his listings. And you all can have this opportunity as well. So the website is where all of the things that we enter into the back end of our site that we call our luxury lounge, it all drives what the end users, what the consumers, what your potential buyers see on the website. So you want to make sure if you have a public profile, it's nice and updated and your listings look great and are really representing your brand well. I'm going to now pass it off to Jason, who's going to go into those topics a little more deeply for us.
Thank you, Pam.
It's all for you, Jason.
Thank you, Pam. Hello, everyone. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen now and kind of take over where Pam left off. I will note that I'm going to kind of come back to Rob Kildow's profile, but it's going to be in the luxury lounge version. So you see what she said, where that's where it all starts, and where the information that you input into the luxury lounge is what everyone sees online and what everyone around the world can search for to find you as a luxury agent in your market. I'm going to start by kind of reviewing the resources and the tools that we have to help you leverage this affiliation. So I'm going to share my screen. So there in the luxury lounge, we have a resources tab that has our membership documents. We have a number of different versions and different styles of these, different formats. This is an example of the few of them, but I'm going to kind of review some of the most popular ones, the most widely used by our members around the world. This is a downloadable PDF that's in the lounge, highlighting our global network side of Who's Who in Luxury Real Estate. It's highlighting the network, the number of offices, the members around the world, and how you can use our network for referral business, as well as finding like buyer clientele for your sellers. It also talks about our networking events and how involved you can be within our network. There are also vertical versions, horizontal and vertical versions of these in the luxury lounge for you to use. So we always encourage you to print these on cardstock in full color, have these ready to go for listing appointments.
And where do I find these, Jason?
These are under the resources tab, and then under membership documents in the luxury lounge.
Okay, great. Thank you.
And then the member locations map. This shows worldwide where our members are located, whether they are part of the LRE membership or our board of regents. And there's a couple of different styles of this map as well. This also highlights our digital reach. The digital engagement, how many viewers to our site in the top 10 visiting countries, number of active listings on our site. So it's just showing the overall just magnitude of the platforms that we have. The Key.LRE is it's a digital presentation booklet that's designed to be sent out prior to listing appointments. There is a generic version available for all members to use in the luxury lounge. And then there are a couple of customization options that can be co-branded for either companies or individual agents and for teams, which is awesome because you can use that in perpetuity as long as you're a member of our network. And you can order those through the luxury lounge, or you can reach out to our team to ask if you have more questions about it. We can send you examples as well. Moving on to property promotions, there are a number of different ways that agents like to promote their luxury listings on our platforms. I'm going to start with what Pam kind of reviewed, our jumbo featured properties of the week and our standard properties of the week that are on our homepage. These are our most popular ones. They bring by far the most exposure of any listings on our website. This new video feature has been incredibly popular, wouldn't you say, Pam? We've already seen the analytics for that and how it's even surpassing just the still photos of the other properties of the week. And I'm sure it will continue to be that way. The jumbo featured properties are reserved for listings of 3 million and up. But the wonderful thing about that promotion in of itself is that it's all three categories of digital marketing. So it's social media. It gets a full social media post on all of our channels that week. And it's also one of the only 3 listings that they're at the top of our newsletter that goes out that week. That's called the Weekend Review. Hopefully you're on that email list and you're getting that every Wednesday. If not, please contact us and make sure that you're on that email list. We get a lot of questions. How do I get my email, or how do I get my listing at the top of that newsletter? So it's getting, digital, email, as well as social media exposure. And it's on there for an entire week. It runs from a Friday to a Friday. Our email database, we have over 75,000 contacts worldwide, high net worth subscribers, our business associates, partners, and all of our associates around the world. The LRE on Tour is an email that goes out every other Friday. It's just 10 listings. There's usually never more than 1 per market. It's a very affordable email promotion that you can, share your luxury listings to our entire database. The digital property promotion is probably the most comprehensive one that we offer. I believe, Pam, am I right, that Rob, the listing that we're going to show it as an example of one that he took advantage of our marketing options for one of his luxury listings with great success. It includes a featured listing email, a social media post, and a featured property of the week as well. So it's a very comprehensive, but it's a little bit more directed and targeted for that specific listing.
And the nice thing about the digital property promotion is that you really have control over how you present your property. It's templated, but it's also customizable, which I know sounds like an oxymoron, but you can choose from different styles. You can choose from different messaging, price reduction, new on the market. So we're very flexible with how you present your home, but the email is then sent out to our entire database, which we've curated over the last 40 whatever years we've been a member. So you're really reaching a very targeted audience with those. So they're really really nice promotions.
Yes. We know that a lot of our members work with developments and work with new developers. And so we do have an awesome developments portal. So you can reach out to our team if you're interested in having, a development set up on our website. We also offer Wall Street Journal discounts. We participate in several different editions of the print editions of the Wall Street Journal throughout the year. They are scheduled out in advance and shown in the luxury lounge, and you can reserve them well far in advance. We do send out emails notifying them because some of these editions go very quickly. So check that out if you have sellers interested in print. There's a couple of different options and sizes available for these sellers.
And I'll just do a quick plug for our upcoming one. We have
Yeah.
one that we're working on now. It's going to be the New England edition. It will be printed in August. We've been starting to promote that, so you might see some emails about that. But if any of you on the call have a property you'd like to promote in the print version of the New England Wall Street Journal, hit us up. We've got spots for you.
Please do. So the Real Force, you may have heard of this company, Real Force, powered by AdPhoenix. They use AI for targeted social media boosts. This has been one of our most popular partnerships and promotions ever. We've seen a lot of repeat business by our members, which is always a good sign. And these campaigns have been exceeding all of the expectations every single time. They are available for individual profiles if you've got a public profile on our site, as Rob Kildow does. They are also available for specific listings, and they are using AI and also on top of using Facebook and Instagram algorithms, but they are boosted within a radius around either your market as an agent or starting with a radius around a listing, and targeting actual luxury home buyers using the keywords from the listing on our website. So it's very powerful. The click-through rate is incredibly high. It's probably one of the most technologically advanced promotions out there at this time. So I'm going to, because of your affiliation, you have the option to use this partnership. And so we highly encourage you to at least look through it. I'm going to show you where you can access that in the luxury lounge for profiles and for listings.
And
Did you
just
have
to
anything you want?
quantify that, I'm sorry, Jason.
No,
Just
it's
to
fine.
quantify that a little bit for you guys, we had a representative from Real Force present at our meeting in Palm Springs, and these numbers are really powerful. The average click-through rate on a social media ad for real estate is just under 3%, and we've been seeing click-through rates of 15% plus. So the results are astounding for social media real estate ads. So I encourage any of you to give those a try. Jason's going to show you where you can find those and order those too.
Yeah, and I think another great selling point for these is that you don't have to do anything. It's not going to take time. Their team knows what works, and so they create the ad for you. So it's basically ordering it. They send you an email within a couple of days, business days, the campaign starts, and then you can invite your seller to see the analytics. Coming back to that at the end of my portion of this, I'm going to show you how to incorporate some of these results into future listing appointments, showing these successful campaigns that you've used for previous luxury listings. So I'm going to jump over to the luxury lounge now into Rob's profile. Everyone can see that. But this is Rob's Kildow's profile in the lounge, which is feeding onto our website. So even if the information happens to be controlled by an import, like a syndication through MLS, you can still add as much information as you'd like. As Pam said there at the beginning, there are a number of different types of memberships that include, profiles, whether they're public or not. If you do not have one, you can either reach out to your management team or reach out to us about that branding opportunity. But even if you don't have a public profile, it's still very, very important that you fill out your profile as complete as possible for our digital referral directory in the lounge here. Our team makes referrals almost on a daily basis, kind of organically within our team. And then we also see the referrals and inquiries happen between our members, through the Luxury Lounge portal. So sometimes it's a matter of adding, just adding the correct amount of information, a specialty, a certification. And this is where you can add that. But the public profile is an awesome branding opportunity. You can add, testimonials at the bottom of your page and blog posts. And there's also a few more other benefits. You can even go in and add more information, property videos, a video that just resonates with you, as a real estate agent. It doesn't have to be something that you've created. And then there's a keyword section as well that you can utilize. You'll see this GLS.
What most importantly, I think, is some people are asking about the lounge itself. Each and every one of you connected to your membership has your own unique login to the lounge. If you do not know what that is, you have not logged in for a while, and we can tell if you've logged in, so we're watching you. You reach out to us, and we will either reset your password for you or resend you your welcome email. So if you take anything away from this call, it's if you haven't logged into the lounge yet, please log into the lounge so you can access all of your tools. Reach out to us after the call because we can't do it right now on an individual basis, but find us and we will be happy to help you get logged in.
Yes. And if some of you have logged in a long time ago and you don't remember, we can do your password. We can do a password reset easily. There's been a lot of updates over the years to not only our website, but the Luxury Lounge itself. One of another great benefit of not only our membership and for our members, but also for those who have a public profile is this global luxury search. You'll see this GLS tab here, and there are instructions for installing it if you'd like. If you do, what the global luxury search is a widget that attaches to our members' websites. It allows the entire LRE inventory to be found on your website. So that is for the company members. If you have a public profile and you also have your own personal real estate website, you can also add this. So it's enhancing your own personal website with an international real estate search, which is an awesome talking point. It also opens up, as Pam's mentioned to me before, it also opens up the possibility of referrals and connecting with other agents that can find your listing on their website and vice versa. So that like I mentioned, if you have a public profile, you can find the instructions here that you can send to your tech person to add to your personal website. Going to the inventory tab, once you are in the luxury lounge and you do have a luxury listings, this is where you'll find them. Before I go into Rob's listing, I wanted to also point out, I know that we get this question fairly often is, can I manually add listings that are maybe not be on the MLS? I know that's legal in some markets and not in others, but if it is, and you want to add a listing, this green plus sign here is where you can add a listing. You can add as much or as little information as you like. We do have a lot of clients and members that have celebrity sellers, and so they want to keep things private, and so sometimes that can be very useful for those clients. When you do have a listing, you can click on the listing here. And this will bring up the listing overview page. You will see at the top the boost this property. Actually, I meant to go through this with the public profiles, but it's very similar. It shows you the options of how to brand yourself. Actually, I will go back for just a moment. Go to the boost this profile for agents, and you have the opportunity to boost yourself and choose the option as a globally connected local expert or a buyer's agent, and the campaigns showing the estimated views based upon the price and the time frame that you'd like to choose from. A little bit ahead of myself there. Back to the listing overview. What I'm going to run through here is just the fact that you can add so many more details to the listings and even property views. But my internet's just a little bit slow. So I'm not going to go through this entire listing because it's very well completed. I'm going to show you some of the options for it as well as the listing report. You will see the Boost This Property for the Realforce ad, which is connected directly to the listing on our website. And it shows the number of different marketing options and campaign boosts. So started for a 2-week campaign for $250. You can see the analytics. It'll be estimated 5,000 views. As Pam said, these exceed expectations every single time. And then you will be emailed a link with to view the analytics, the ongoing analytics.
And just because I like these very much, I'm going to speak a little bit more about them. If you haven't tried one before, you can start with the 250 level for 15 days. And after you see the results, Realforce gives you the opportunity to extend your promotion as well. I think we see obviously more success with the longer campaigns just because they're out there longer and you'll get more people engaging with you. But this is a really great sort of entry-level marketing price way to give them a try. So I would really recommend this if you have a special listing that you really want to target an audience for. I would highly recommend, I always recommend the Jumbo first, but I would also highly recommend the Realforce Boost as well.
Correct. Great point, Pam. You'll also see a submit for consideration link right below that. This emails this listing through an Outlook email directly to our marketing manager, Zoe, who will post it to our X feed and then email you a link back to it. We've got 20,000 followers on our X channel, and it's just some free exposure. As an agent, you can access this 1 time per week per listing. What it does is it allows her to get eyes on the listing. And so if it's a great big luxury listing and it has some amazing photos, she might also consider it for like Facebook or Instagram. Your company membership is allotted a number of different full social media posts on our channels every single year. So you can reach out to either the management team or your marketing team or us to inquire about utilizing that for one of your luxury listings. And I will review our social media analytics in just a moment as well. The listing report can be incredibly useful. Now, this is where you can send it to yourself or directly to your seller. If this box is checked, it'll just go to the admins on the account. But you can send a test to yourself. You can also download this, and it comes in a very clean, I think it's a 1-sheet listing report showing the analytics. Scrolling down, you can see the number of views on our website, the number of shares, click-throughs to your website, where a lot of inquiries come that we hear from our members, and then the number of saves. I know that our marketing manager, as well as Pam and I, we always encourage you to print out a listing report if you're doing before you're doing a promotion, and then after to show what you're doing for your sellers. The listing report also shows the property views by country, and then broken down by state, which is fascinating as well as can be very useful when luxury listings have been on the market for a long time. Sometimes sellers like to, selling agents like to connect with other agents from those markets and just kind of highlight their listing, maybe send it to them. It also
it's a great tool to talk to your seller about, because I know you all have sellers who have decided where their buyers are coming from. So they're convinced their buyers are coming from somewhere. And if you look at this report and you can share this report with them and say, this is where the people are looking at your listing live. And then you can sort of guide them on their marketing plan. So it's a really powerful tool for you to use with your sellers. And also when you're trying to get new listings, you can show what you've done for previous clients as well.
Yeah, great point, Pam. And then lastly, as part of the digital listing report, especially if you're taking like your tablet or iPad or something, or laptop to a listing appointment, or just checking in with your seller and kind of doing a review of your marketing efforts, is talking about the global luxury search and that it can be found on these additional websites. The international exposure, especially when you're in the higher market, as you all know, the bigger the luxury listing, the smaller the pool of buyers. And so, getting it out to the other markets that you may not be able to do with your own website or other affiliations, but they can be found on all these websites. You can actually click these links. It'll open it up on our other members' websites that you can show your seller's listing there. And then it has your profile here at the bottom. So I'm going to jump back over to my presentation here. As I mentioned, Rob took advantage of some of our marketing efforts, and you can see the results there. I'm going to go ahead and go to the next slide. These are very much in demand and continually growing social media presence. As you can see, our Facebook following is the most. We love to let our members know, try to let our members know when their listing has been shared so that they can reshare it and comment on it. As we know that these are very, very powerful tools. So please reach out to us if you need some help with some social media exposure for your listing.
And here's the thing about Facebook. We have four Facebook pages, right? We have the Facebook page that we advertise your listings on, but we also have Facebook pages for just you guys as our group, as our members, a special region Facebook group as well. And we really encourage you to join those Facebook groups, share best practices. We have people asking about vendors in different areas, asking about referrals. So if you haven't joined those groups, I encourage you to do that as well and sort of keep the conversation about the networking going in those groups too.
Great point.
And we will send you a post call. We can, if you want to join those, I'm responding to one of the questions in the chat. Sorry, Jason.
No problem.
We can send you invitations to join. So let us know if you're interested in that.
Great point. So kind of to recap, using and leveraging these tools about winning new listings. One of the things that I hear from members everywhere, especially the ones that have a public profile, is to highlight your profile page in your listing presentations. Try to drive your clients to this page, and add it in your email signature. I've helped create these for agents that maybe don't have the time for it, but create a hyperlink, put it in your email signature. Use our logos. There is a tab under the marketing tab in the luxury lounge. There is a logos and branding tab that has a number of different styles for print and for digital use. If you're not sure which one to use, you can reach out to us or do a quick Google search about which format to use. But we always encourage co-branding all of your print and your digital presentation tools. Download and incorporate our membership documents into your listing presentations, whether it's the digital version or the print versions. And discussing the LRE network when reviewing buyer clientele for listings. I've made a lot of connections this year between members with regards to specific listings, because they've been on the market for a long time. They're really, really unique or really high price for their market. Where are buyers coming from? Talk to those about, talk about our network and the access that you have to all these other agents around the world. With regards to their listing. I think it could be a really great selling point and kind of help you stand out, versus the other agents that don't have access to that. And then review the LRE marketing options available to your sellers. Talk about the real force campaigns. I know a lot of agents will purchase promotions throughout the year, even if they don't have a listing at the time, because they want to use that to win a new listing. And once you have completed some very successful marketing campaigns, incorporate these into your future listing appointments, especially the successful listing reports, the ones that stand out the most, the print and the digital ads that you've used before, just to kind of show your, prowess, marketing prowess in the luxury segment for your market. Did you have anything else that you wanted to add with regards to that, Pam?
Nope, I'm good.
Great.
Data. You all like data. There it is for you.
Everyone loves data.
So, as I mentioned at the top of the call, we were really born as a referral network. It's the favorite part of my job, to be honest with you, connecting you guys with people that make great partners over the long term, help you sell a current listing that you have. So I really want you to take advantage of the opportunity. I know that you all come from really great brokerages. You have great referral networks within your particular branding. The really wonderful thing about luxuryrealestate.com network is we're brand agnostic. So we want to introduce you to people that maybe outside of your regular area or your network, or in an area that you don't have a partner yet. So that's what we're here for. So anytime, please feel free to reach out to us. I like thinking I'm sort of the real estate matchmaker. So I love doing that. So never hesitate to reach out, whether or not you have an active buyer, an active listing, or you're just looking to grow your feeder referral network. The ways that you can do referrals through us are varied, but the three most important ways are to get personal introductions from myself and the rest of the membership services team. If you think about where you've been seeing buyers come from and you find that you don't have a great connection in that area, call us, email us, say, hey, who do you have in Dallas, Texas, who would be a great resource for me? These are the kind of agents that I like working with, and we'll do our best to match you up and introduce you formally to a great agent in that area. And then the additional beauty of it is we don't take any money for that. We just step out and let you build that relationship. So we never charge anything for referral fees, whether or not it's an active listing or buyer, or we're just making introductions for you. So please use that aspect of your membership with us. We also have a referral partner finder in the lounge. Jason, could you go to that next slide for me, please? Thank you. So in the lounge, once you've built up your profile, I always say put yourself in the seat of somebody who would be looking for an agent like you. Make sure all of those keywords that that person will type in to find you are included in your profile, because then that you'll be findable in that referral partner directory. Because Rob is our lovely example of excellence today, I've put a few search words for somebody that I might want to find where Rob works. In Hualalai in Hawaii, I want to find the director of their residential, and Rob pops up as that because he has those keywords entered into his profile. So you can use the associate directory to find a referral partner on your own, and just feel free to email them directly and let them know, hey, I found you through the referral directory. I'd love to get to know you better and see if we could do some business. And then the other way you can do it is just by going to the website, reading through the different profiles. If you find somebody that you feel like you connect with, or you feel like you have the same business sense, reach out to them and say, hey, I found you through luxuryrealestate.com. Let's chat. So there's lots of ways to get referrals. But the most fun way to get referrals is, next slide, please, is at our events. Our events are the heart of our organization. We do 4 events a year. We have our international symposium that takes place in the first part of the year, and it's typically in a Western European country. It's a great opportunity to expand your reach globally, meet some of our fantastic members who aren't able to make our North American conferences. And then it's followed by a networking ski trip. So we call those 2 different events. You can choose to go to one or the other, but they are followed immediately by each other. So we encourage you to maybe attend both. Then we have our spring retreat. I know some of the people on the call attended our spring retreat that we just recently had in Indian Wells, Palm Springs, California. And our upcoming event that we've been talking to you about often is our fall conference. Would you mind going to the next slide, Jason? The wonderful thing about the fall conference is we also have our annual awards presented at the fall conference as well. I want you all to stay tuned, because early in July, we'll be opening up nominations for those awards. You'll learn more later about the different categories and how to submit those nominations. But we need to see you at the conference. We love to give you the awards. We'll be honoring John Stow, one of our Regent members from Kentucky Select Properties, as our Lifetime Achievement Award winner. And if you know John or anything about John, you know that it's going to be a really fun celebration for him and all of the people who love him. So the fall conference is scheduled for October 6th through the 9th in Charleston, South Carolina. We are offering an early registration discount through the end of June. So if you want to get signed up for the event and you want to save a little bit of money, sign up prior to June 28th. Reach out to your membership manager for more information. Our next international symposium, I can't believe it's going to be 2025. That just makes my brain hurt. But in 2025, January, will be at the home of Romeo and Juliet in Verona, Italy. And then next slide, please. Followed by a ski trip. And I can't pronounce this, so I'm going to let Megan pronounce Canazei. I don't know. I should have practiced.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
Canazei is in the
Skiing in
Dolomites.
Canazei.
Yep, it's just right between Bolzano and Venice in a beautiful part of Italy.
And the ski trip may be full, but if it's something that's of interest to you, reach out to us. We'll connect you with Megan for more details on that. And then we're really looking forward to our spring retreat next April 6th through the 9th, and that will take place in New Orleans. So that will be an excellent conference. The hotel has a carousel in the lobby bar, so you don't want to miss that. And beyond going to really fun places, this is really a great opportunity for you to meet the people that you're networking with in person, grow some lovely relationships. If you've talked to anyone who goes to our events regularly, they feel like the other members of the network are family to them, not only business associates, but really close friends. So we would love to have you join us. We'll roll out the red carpet for you, make you feel really welcome. So just let us know if you'd like to attend. Jason, can you go back on the presentation or no?
Yes.
Will you go back to the first screen so people can have a chance to jot down the dates real quickly? Go forward one more to the dates. There you go. So the fall conference, October 6th through the 9th. Underneath there where we've put the URL, each event has its own unique event website where you can see the hotel information. We negotiate really fantastic rates for these beautiful hotels, and it will show you the current agenda, speakers, and things like that. So check out those URLs. You can also find the events in where? The lounge, which you all promised me silently that you're going to log into after this call. So you can find them there as well, and also on the homepage. Okay, so we're moving forward. So just sort of as a recap to what we talked about today. And again, take away the things that you haven't currently done. I usually try to ask for you to do a few things that you haven't been doing yet to engage with us. We want you to be able to leverage the membership that your company is providing for you or that you're providing for yourself. So we wanted to remind you of all these tools. Your profile and your brand and your listing on luxuryrealestate.com. Really great. You can show your clients, not only are you on our website, syndicated to this website, but you're on an exclusive luxury real estate website that reaches high net worth individuals every day. And we're an organization that's been around for 40 plus years. Use all of those tools and resources that Jason showed you. You can download them, print them out, include them in your own listing presentation. You can send them electronically to people. The key to LRE is really nice. You can send it before you're meeting with somebody. You can include it in your email signature, or you can send it after a presentation and just say, hey, I know we didn't have a lot of time, but I really want you to take a look at this other organization I belong to. Many of you are in markets where there isn't anyone else who can use these tools. So it's a great differentiator when you're out making those listing presentations of what you can bring to the table for them to market their home. And again, I've said it a couple times, my favorite part is connecting you with other real estate agents, brokers, to help you really grow your luxury business. So please use our referral opportunities and come to our events. I'll tell you this. If you come to our event, or if you talk to anyone who's come to our events, they will tell you, I got it. It all clicked when I went to the event and met the people that are part of this marketing network. It all clicked when I met the other professionals from around the world. So if you're even on the fence about coming to an event, I really encourage you to join us. Charleston's going to be amazing. So we want to thank you so much for joining us today. We have all of our emails here. If you don't know who your assigned account manager is, just email the LRE Membership Services email and we'll guide you to the right person. But reach out if you have any questions about social media, submitting any information for our Week in Review newsletter, reach out to the PR email. And then if you have any technical issues, reach out to web support. Look, we already have a referral for how awesome our Palm Springs event was. Thank you so much. First team, woo! So I know I'm a cheerleader for it, but I really do think that you guys will find it to be a fantastic use of your time and your networking resources. So if anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask them now in the chat. I didn't get the opportunity to see all your lovely faces today, which kind of makes me sad, but I really appreciate that you all took time out of your day to join us and to learn a little bit more about your membership. And we expect a flood of emails and calls from you guys because you're going to want to get so much more engaged with us. So we're ready for you. Are there any other questions? This is the weird part where it's silent. So I just keep talking in my awkward way. But I really, Megan, do you have anything else you'd like to say before we send people off to their own worlds?
No, I just want to say thanks to our membership services team. Well done here. Great engagement in the chat. We had a lot of good Q&A. Renee was all on top of that. Thank you, Pam and Jason, so much. It looks like there are people who are asking if we will share the slides. And yes, the recording is going to be placed in the luxury lounge. We actually have all of your email addresses, so we can email everybody afterwards with the slides and the presentation and the link to the recording. So it's done and
always
done.
all available to do this for you and your teams. If you have a sales meeting, you want to gather a group together, we can talk more specifically about your membership and how your membership is set up. So please, really, anything you need from us, I've said this a bunch of times already, but just reach out to us. We're here. That's what we're here for. So I will thank you all again for joining us, and go out and make some big money, make some big deals.
Take advantage of that spring summer market, everybody.
Thanks,
Have
everyone.
a great day. Thank you so much.
Have a great day.
Thank you.